Here's something to understand, that just because some people have the best ability, with regard to leadership, they're not always the best leaders. Do you ever,
oh no,
yes. You understand that? You understand that? Okay. There are a lot of people that have a great level of ability. They're natural talent. They're just naturally talented in certain areas. But that doesn't mean that they can effectively lead. Leadership does have that teaching component to it, and it's a significant component. Leaders are expected to do through the team. They're expected to leverage their team to get the goals of the organization done. Okay? And that's more of the strategic part of it versus jumping in there. It's not saying that they don't jump in and participate, they do. But their primary role is, where's my talent? How do I leverage my talent? How do I make sure that my team is strong? How do I develop them? Who needs what? And I know that you mentioned earlier that some people are coachable and some people are not coachable. There's going to be a way to deliver that, and we will certainly address that when we get to the communication segment of how do I approach somebody on my team that doesn't want to be coached. Okay, because part of leadership is being able to coach difficult people and turn them around and shift their focus to a fair amount. Now, when I was a gymnast, and I had a decent career as a gymnast, after I graduated, and I was good, but when I graduated college, or while I was in college, one of my coaches had asked me if I would teach at her gym, and I had said, yeah, you know, why not? Sure. So I went and I taught. My first class was 5-year-olds. You know, and so here I'm teaching 5-year-olds, and I'm teaching how to do forward rolls and backward rolls and handstands, and now we're moving on to the big stuff like a cartwheel, right? So basically all I do is I demonstrate. You know, I go, okay, do this. And so they look at me with their little cute little faces like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't know how to do this. You know, I'm just assuming that they would do it. Part of the problem was I learned how to do a cartwheel. I don't think I was ever taught how to do a cartwheel. I don't think anybody ever walked me through the process of doing a cartwheel. It was just something that I did or tried or whatever, and just became part of me. So I didn't know how to break down the components to be able to teach it to somebody else. And that's some of the challenges you have with people that have a high ability. They do things automatically. They're just naturally talented in certain areas. So what happens is they can't break down the process to be able to teach somebody how to do it as effectively as they do it. And it becomes a big challenge with leadership.